Hey, this is Dave Gleason, head coach at Athletic Revolution in Pembroke, Massachusetts. Today I am here to talk to you about our soccer academy. Something that started out as just a quick 6-week program for boys and girls, U10 and U12, just to prepare themselves a little bit for the spring soccer season, has turned into a growing need that we really want to try to fill for the community in Pembroke and the surrounding community. And that is a lack of fundamental skill development, not only in the realm of soccer skills, passing, trapping, heading, all the fundamental little things, dribbling, all the little things that make a player complete, but also their overall skill development in terms of the way that the kids move. That's really what we specialize in here at Athletic Revolution. Some of my background in soccer dates back to, in second grade when I started to play the sport, all the way up through the college ranks in a very competitive Division II program where I was captain, leading scorer, all New England. In high school, we had a lot of success in the area where we won the school's only state championship in 1988. This team was just inducted recently into the High School Hall of Fame. I was inducted for my individual efforts, which was a great honor to me. And I say all that not to boast, but to tell you that actually doesn't really qualify me to teach the game of soccer, or especially movement skill to your kids or to any kids. My nearly two decades of teaching those different skills to kids combined with my education, not only in college, but my other certifications, and certainly my affiliation with the International Youth Conditioning Association, which is the only organization in the world that caters specifically to pediatric fitness and athletic development. That's really what is the crux and the base of the programming here, not only for the soccer academy, but our regular programming as well. And it makes a huge, huge difference. We use things like outcome-based coaching, for instance, which I've spoken about in some of my other videos, which you'll find on the blog as well. It's just another world, and proof positive of this is when a parent in one of our last sessions had made the comment, "I've never seen anything like this," which might not seem that surprising, but when this parent has 2 children that are already very heavily involved in soccer, select teams, clinics, all these types of things, you would think they've seen pretty much everything out there. So that was a very telling comment, but this one really struck me. This is from a kid who, in the program, who, after I asked the entire group, "What did you learn today that you didn't know before?" he promptly raised his hand and said, "Today I learned how to pass the ball correctly for the first time." Now again, maybe not too surprising or shocking, but when you consider the fact that this kid is a club-level soccer player who's played for many years at this point, that blew me away. Passing, as you know, is one of those fundamental skills you need to have to be a soccer player. And that's always been kind of my gripe with a lot of the programming out there today is not enough fundamental skill development for the game. We're trying to take these kids from this point to this point in a matter of 6 weeks, really, which I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to lay a foundation here for the kids to build on. It'd be akin to asking your child to go from 1st grade to 4th grade without skipping all the steps in the middle. It doesn't make any sense, does it? So again, I keep saying the word, but fundamentals are so important. So we overlay that with fun, because let's face it, soccer is meant to be fun and creative and an expression of fun and creativity. So we lay that into the programming as well. And then again, going back to movement skills, changing direction, strength. SAQ is a common way of putting it, speed, agility, and quickness. Let me tell you something, folks. Putting down hurdles and ladders and cones and doing all kinds of fancy drills does not make a great strength, agility, quickness, speed program. It just doesn't. You can't show a young child how to do one of these drills, especially incorrectly, once, and expect them to mimic that and be able to replicate it every time they go through the drill. It's not how it works. So we approach that much differently here. Much like trapping, passing, heading, dribbling, those are skills that can be broken down and taught. The same thing applies to stopping and then changing direction and accelerating, for instance. So again, not to belabor the point, but that's an overview of what makes us different here. Again, we're trying to fill the need that we see in the Pembroke community and the surrounding area. So if you're at all interested, please take just a few seconds. Right below this video, you'll see a registration form. Get your name and information on that as soon as you can so we can contact you as soon as the next session rolls around so that you won't be left out. Surprisingly enough, our last one sold out in about a week and we had a waiting list about 6 deep. So it's closed quarters. It's a pretty exclusive group that we work with at a time because we want the ratio to be just right. So you want to get your name in on there early because it's first come, first serve, okay? So thank you for your time. Thanks for visiting the site, and I hope to speak to you very, very soon. Take care.